But what if my home doesn't appraise for the purchase price? Then what? Guess what? This is very common these days because the next home that sells in that particular community is probably the highest priced home that's ever sold in that community. It's just what's happening right now with supply and demand. And so with that said, this is one of the reasons your offer might not be getting accepted if you've been out there trying to buy a home. The listing agent and seller are not just looking for a strong offer. They're also looking at what happens if the appraisal is lower than the purchase price. Does the buyer have available funds to cover that difference? Used to be back in the day that would never happen. If the appraisal came in lower, they would renegotiate. The seller's agent doesn't want to be in that position halfway through escrow when the appraisal comes back, where they're saying, oh boy, we should renegotiate now, right? They don't want to deal with that. The seller doesn't want to deal with that. It's a seller's market. So what they're doing is basically saying, come to the table with a good, strong offer. And if the appraisal is going to come in a little bit lower, we expect that, and you better have the extra money to bring in the difference. If this doesn't make sense to you, then now's probably not the best time to buy. That might be a sign to hold off. Now, if you understand this though, and you're like, I need to buy, then just be prepared. Make sure your cash to close and your available funds is sufficient to cover your down payment plus any appraisal gap coverage. All right, we'll see you on the next one.